Okay, so when we go in the field, usually we take all of you students in a van and take you right to the outcrops. But unfortunately, this year, that's not going to be possible for everybody. So we're going to show you what geologists going to take into the field to do their work. So the geologist's best friend is the hammer. And Matt's going to demonstrate why we need the hammer. So if we look at rocks in the field, you can see, for example, we got these two rocks and they are kind of brownish, grayish. So when you look at them, you can't see a lot of detail. So the most fun action in geology is to bang on rocks to break them apart. So Matt, you want to break us a rock apart?
Physical
yes.
erosion.
Okay, and as you can see, the fresh break on the rock looks much different than the outside of the rock. So it's really important for us to always break the rocks open to get fresh breaks, to examine them closely. All right, the next thing a geologist needs is a hand lens. Yes, there's the hand lens. And I have posted a few pictures of hand lens views, but Matt's gonna show you, just in case, how to actually use a hand lens, because we've seen very often that people try to look through a hand lens from a distance. But as so many other things in geology, you need to get up and personal with them. So if you want to look at it, you use your hand lens and you are able to see, obviously, all the little details, the components that make the rock that we will use to describe our samples. Cool, so the hand lens is always there. Okay. Something else that geologists like is acid. There. So usually the department is giving all the students a little bottle with diluted 5% HCl. And the reason we do that is we test our rocks with acid. So Matt's demonstrating this right now. And you see he put the acid on the rock and nothing happened. So that tells us something about the calcium carbonate content of this rock. It means there is none. There's nothing happening. Okay, so if you put acid, for example, on this rock right here,
This one?
I think this one might actually fizz. Yeah. Let me get a good look. Oh, you see that? That's what we mean by fizzing. So what happens is the HCl actually reacts with the calcium carbonate in the rock, and it tells us something about the composition of the rock itself. And then last but not least, you need a notebook, a field book, a field notebook, where you can put down all your observations. As you will figure out, geology, especially the way we are doing it in the beginning, is an observational science. So that means we make a lot of observations and use that evidence we collect to reconstruct how rocks are formed. So this is really important. Take good notes, and I encourage you, even when you are looking at the homepages online, please take notes, because you need those notes to answer the quiz questions that are coming up. So thank you, Matt, for being such an awesome, awesome demonstrator. And remember, budding geologist, it's hand lens, hammer, notebook, and a little bottle of acid.